Hi, everybody. It's Miss Rose. Let's go over the week 22 quiz. So the first problem, the two triangles were already drawn for you. In my opinion, the key detail was finding the two sides that just both had numerical lengths so that you can compare those with each other. Some people used scale factor, but the most common way to solve this was to set up a proportion. So you could set it up like 15 over 6. And then let's solve for x first. I'm going to go x plus 8 over 10. Order matters. So since I went first triangle over second triangle when I did 15 over 6, I had to do x plus 8 over 10 because that was the first triangle over the second triangle. Now I'm going to cross multiply. 15 times 10 is 150. And then 6 times x plus 8, that's going to involve having to do the distributive property. So the 6 has to go to the x and the 6 has to go to the 8. 6x, 6 times 8 is 48. So 150 minus 48 is 102, and 102 divided by 6 equals 17. So that is your x value. And it didn't ask you to substitute it back in and find the segment length or anything. All right, next let's move on and find y. So I'm going to also, once again, use the 15 and the 6. 15 and 6. And then now I'm going to find y. So again, order matters. I did 15 over 6, first triangle ABC over DEF. So I have to go ABC over DEF for the y's too. 20 over y. 6 times 20 is 120, and 15 times y is 15y. So we'll just do a quick division, and y is 8. Again, final answer, didn't ask you to substitute that back in anywhere. Finally, it asked for z, and z didn't involve setting up any proportions or anything because z is an angle measure. It's angle F. Angle F is congruent to angle C. So both of those have the same angle measure. So we have two angle measures. We have 39 and 16. So I'm going to add up 39 plus 116, not 16. 39 plus 116 is 155. And then all I have to do is see how many degrees are left over from 180 since it's a triangle. 180 minus 155 is 25. So there's 25 degrees left over. Remember that the angles in a triangle always add up to 180. And I can steal my angle measures and use them in the other triangle. So B is 116. E is 116. A is 39. D is 39. And then we just figured out Z was 25 degrees. So both of those angle measures are 25 degrees. All right, number 2, we're going to have to draw our own picture. So I'm going to draw the little triangle that's here on top. So that one is X, Y, and 25. Some people tried to use 32 as a side length of that triangle, but it's not, it's X. Now here's the part where we really have to focus. Next, we're gonna draw the big triangle. The base is just 78, but the other two sides are what we have to think about. So 25 and 40 put together is 65. So that's the right-hand side. And then I also have to put the X and the 32 together. So I also have to add those two pieces together to get the total length. So X plus 32. So again, I'm going to look for my two sides that just have numerical values, 25 and 65. And I could go 25 over 65. And then let's do the X's first. X over X plus 32. Just like the last problem, the order does matter. 65x, and then here again, we're going to have to do the distributive property. 25 parentheses x plus 32. And then I'm going to have to distribute the 25 to the x, which is 25x, and then the 25 to the 32. I think that's 800, but let me double check. Yep, so plus 800. minus 25x is going to give us 40x equals 800. And then I'll just do a quick 800 divided by 40. And I get x is 20. All right, last one. I'm going to use the 25 and 65 again. So I can have that same ratio in both of my proportions. I stick with that because those are the two numerical values. And then I'm going to go y and 78. And once again, I can't stress it enough. The order does matter. So I went little triangle over big triangle when I did 25 and 65. So I'm going to have to go little triangle, which is y, over big triangle, 78. So be very careful with the order. The order does matter. Let's see what 25 times 78 is. 1,950. And then I can just divide that by 65, and that will give me y. So y is 30. Here's one last suggestion is I really would advise double checking and seeing if your answers make sense. If you had accidentally done that one upside down, you would have gotten a y value bigger than 78. And if you look in this picture, y definitely has to be smaller than 78. It's from the smaller triangle. So before you turn in your quiz retake, just double check and make sure that your answers make sense. All right, do your best on the retake, and please send me an email if you have any questions, and we can go over it a little bit more. Thanks for watching. Bye.